That made a lot of sense. You look at New York, Connecticut, a lot of other states that established their own exchanges, they're actually saving healthcare premium costs are going down because those exchanges they created for their individual states was unique to their state. They're actually saving healthcare dollars. And there's no reason why the state of Maine can't be doing the same thing, particularly when you look at our unique needs, being the oldest state in the country per capita, number one in Medicare, number two on Maine care, and low reimbursement rates. So there's a lot that we can be doing here in the state of Maine if you had a governor who was actually proud of it, the state of Maine, and would actually look out after the citizens of the state of Maine. There's a lot more that we can do in that regard. Education is another area that we definitely have to focus on. When I talk about infrastructure or investments, I'm not only talking about infrastructure investment, I'm talking about investment in our human capital, individuals. Make sure that we have an educational system where whoever wants to go on beyond K through 12 and college, that they'll be able to have an education system that they can go to. But we have to start investing in our human capital, and education is going to be so important. When you look at bridges, roads, and what have you, they can be torn down by tornadoes, floods, and what have you. But what you learn, that stays inside. That is an investment that is worth spending for. We got to start focusing on the human investments here in the state of Maine as well. The other thing I do want to touch upon is when you look at this race, even though it was difficult for me to get into, I'm very glad I did, because no matter where I go throughout the state of Maine, whether it's at northern Maine all the way down to southern Maine, there is a lot of enthusiasm out there, not only from Democrats and independents, but also Republicans. I've been hearing a lot of Republicans come up to me and say, Mike, we're awful glad that you're running. We don't always agree with you, but our government is an embarrassment. And I voted for them last time around. They said, we're glad you're running. We'll do whatever we can to help you. And that's really good news. But we're definitely going to need the help. Even though we've been leading in all the polls since I jumped in the race, we can't take anything for granted. And one of the disadvantages of being in the lead is actually you get attacked by both sides as well. And the interesting thing, when you look at L.A. Peller, he talks about the two-party system doesn't work. They're always attacking one another. Well, you think that I was governor the way he's been coming out after me on certain things. Only if you saw the article actually in the Portland Press Herald, actually, they were attacking or trying to misrepresent my record as it deals with reproductive rights, and they actually had an article in there, and we immediately shot back with a clarification on where I actually stood on reproductive rights, and I made it very clear in the op-ed piece that I put in response to the article that came out from Elliot Cutler's folks, and that's bottom line is, when you look at Maine's Reproductive Act that's currently in statute now, I made it very clear that if there's any attempt to change the Reproductive Privacy Act, I'd veto any legislation that would come across my desk. So it's very clear. But as I mentioned, we need all the help. And for all the candidates here, not only those that are running for higher office, but also those who are running for the state legislature, municipal offices, office. I want to thank each and every one of you for putting yourselves out there on the line to let the public know who you are, what you're running for, and to give you points of view, because it's not easy. I've served 22 years in the Maine legislature, and will be finishing up 12 years in the United States Congress, and I know it's not easy to put your lives on hold to get out there and really work hard for the people that you're representing, respective of whatever office you're running for. So I want to thank all of you for running for re-election, for those who are running for office the first time, because we need you. And in closing, I do want to say, I appreciate a lot of the support I've received from a lot of you over the years. It really meant a lot to me for whatever respective office I was running for. And I'm asking you once again to get out there and work extremely hard. We can't take anything for granted. And as I mentioned, being in the lead is a good thing. The bad news is we're going to be a target on both sides. There's going to be a lot of distortion that's going to be out there as well between now and next November. So I'm asking each and every one of you for your help, for your support, not only financial, but boots on the ground, because we can win this. We have to win it. Because if you think that the current governor that's in the Blaine House today is going to change his attitude if he's re-elected, he's not going to change other than only to get worse, because he doesn't have to worry about re-election. So once again, I want to thank each and every one of you, and may God bless you. May God bless the United States of America. Thank you.